Hey, Michael here to give you the latest on what's going on with Winter Storm Gianna. I know we have many questions and many concerns about what's going on, about how this historical winter storm is going to be impacting the Southeast right now. We're going to look at South Carolina. Snow is possible in these areas from Athens, Statesboro, Savannah, all the way up to north to Charlotte, and even northern than that. Right here is basically a summary of what Michael has came up with here, some snow totals and what could be happening. That blue on your screen is how that system's going to enter the area. It's going to go in, loop around and do some snow accumulations pretty heavy on parts of the south. We're going to have some blizzards to talk about, some very extreme cold temperatures to talk about. So stay tuned in this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with somebody you know. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Here's a look at that map right now. We're going to be looking right here in the center of it all, Columbia, South Carolina, right there in the middle, 5 to 10 inches is possible. Some isolated areas north of that, 4 to 7 inches mainly in Columbia, though 4 to 7 in Charlotte, Greenville, Spartanburg. You can see 2 to 5, Augusta 2 to 5, Athens 2 to 5. Statesboro, could you get on this 1 to 3 inch trend, as well as Savannah? 1 to 3 inches is possible for those significant areas right there. Charleston, you're in a 2 to 5 range, so these are general areas. Now, remember, this could change overall as we continue. Right here, this is the National Weather Service in Columbia, South Carolina. Across the whole entire CSRA Midlands viewing area, you have a winter storm warning. Area significantly Augusta, Aiken, Columbia, all the way up to the Charlotte area. This whole area is pink on your screen. Now let's talk about snow totals here. Snow totals are possible for many significant areas in the southeast. They also had there we go with the winter weather message. There, it's urgent. There's about 6 accumulations in Edgefield, 8 in Winnsboro, 6.5, 6.6 there in Columbia, so about 6.5. We're looking at a half a foot in some of these areas, and it could get very significant. If we look at the Here's a look at the winter storm severe index. As you can see, major impacts around the Augusta, Columbia, Charlotte, Raleigh area. And Raleigh, North Carolina might be able to pack a punch here for some snow accumulations. The question is, these models keep changing back and forth, so we're questioning if the Atlanta area is going to even see snow in itself as well. But we know that there's going to be snow in the Piedmont of the Carolinas. How much snow can we get? I know people in Atlanta are wondering how that's going to happen. Here's a look at the probabilistic 2 to 4 in Augusta, 2 to 5 in Athens, 5 to 10 in Fayetteville, North Carolina, Concord, North Carolina, just north of Charlotte. I believe that's 5 or 6 to 8, about 8 inches roughly there in that area. So numbers are increasing. Numbers are going to be rapidly changing. Salt brine crews are on the roads in your local areas, more than likely at this time if they have not already been on the roads. Putting that salt down on the roads and getting ready for what can be a major winter storm. These are the higher end snowfalls. Oh, my bad. These are the lower end snowfalls. And look at the higher end. Could we get a high end situation in which we get 5 inches in Augusta, 6 inches in Washington? I mean, 5 inches is sort of expected in Augusta at this point. Could it go above that? Um, 7 inches is expected in Columbia. Could we go above that as well? 14 inches in Fayetteville. Over a foot if we get the high end amount. Near a foot in Charlotte. Near a foot in Myrtle Beach. Near a foot in all of the gold areas. And then you have this line here about a half a foot. Could we get that in the high totals? Let's not forget about the Georgia probabilistic area. Georgia, you have 2 to 4 in those specific areas. High end amount. Could Atlanta get 2 inches if this model shifts? Birmingham, these are high end amounts, guys. So remember, this is high end amount expected snowfall. This is expected right now. Remember, Atlanta, watch out. That's why those western areas are under winter weather advisories, and they do extend into Alabama. So they're in Alabama all the way down to Brunswick, Georgia. Those are expected snowfalls, but those could change as they've been changing throughout the day for majority of the time being. Now, ice is not really going to be a problem, but we can just go ahead and look at that for you anyways. South Carolina ice accumulations. And I mean, expected Not really that much, 0 to a trace, and then high end amount we can get a few hundredths of an inch, but not really anything that's gonna be bothering us for the most part. Um, Look at here, Atlanta purple in a lot of spots. I mean, is that Atlanta? No, not Atlanta. The purple. My bad. Atlanta near the purple. Purple in Augusta, Columbia, Raleigh, Charlotte. That whole entire Piedmont area and central area. So make sure you're getting those winter storm preparations. I know some people underperform, some people overperform, some people are still getting over Winter Storm Fern right now, as that was very devastating for our people in those counties in Tennessee, North Carolina. I mean, we cannot forget about all of those significant areas and more who were impacted by that. Remind you of a winter hurricane, but this one is really going to remind you of a winter hurricane. All right, National Weather Service in Wilmington. Believe that is rare. Hurricane force wind warning in the waters near Wilmington, North Carolina. Okay. Um. Hmm. Yeah. So that's a look at the Wilmington area. 9.2 Dillon. Oh, 8.2 Dillon. 9.2 Lumberton. Myrtle Beach. 5.8 Conway. We probably get about more than 6 back there in portions of Horry County. All right, Morehead City area. Generally, do we have it here? I think we're gonna get a blizzard warning out of this area, specifically New Bern, Jacksonville areas along this area. We're probably gonna get a blizzard warning. If I'm not mistaken, you need 35 miles per hour or greater for blizzard warning. Consistent gusts. We are gonna be near tropical storm force, and as you can see, those hurricane force wind warnings are right there to your east. It's gonna be a serious storm, guys. So chance of snow tonight. Chance of snow into Saturday. Could linger into Sunday. We're gonna have heavy snow at times for that specific area in Wilmington now. And I mean, what an epic storm. Hopefully, it will not be that life threatening. But there's gonna be some snow here. Augusta 3 inches. That's realistically more probably. And I don't know how old these graphics are. This is 4:16 p.m. So that's sort of newer. For Myrtle Beach, I mean, all of these specific areas. I mean, you see the golds on your screen. We're gonna look like we might hit a jackpot here in Greenville, um, North Carolina, parts of eastern North Carolina. So right here, blizzard conditions. I'm not sure how they're going to issue the blizzard warnings. I'm new to this as well, so I would think blizzard warnings could go maybe all the way in these areas because I mean, like if I draw like this and points that way, we're going to get these gusts because that storm system is going to go around like that. And then we're really watch here between Athens and Augusta, maybe even down to Savannah, possibly, because I want to see if we can get that Outer Bank overachieve some areas in northeast Georgia, bringing you down those snow totals in that obvious direction. But Atlanta, 1 inch is possible. We're still seeing it. Those models shift back and forth, but make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with somebody you know. If you have any questions, please answer them in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, stay safe, stay weather aware, stay alert. Make sure you're ready and prepared. And I'm Michael. Have a great day.